and set up. Oh shit. They'll never figure out how to use a link though. It just won't. It just won't happen. But this is Magic. Do you know how to play Magic? It's a lot of rules if you don't. I think the easiest way to show those rules is to jump in a game. Scoop, mutate. Deck still legal. Alright. Let's do a quick audio check. Let's do a quick audio. Audio's good. Me gusta. Okay. So, it's our hand. Not a bad hand. So each one of these is mana. Each one of these lands can produce one of the cost in the upper right of this card here. I'm pointing, but so these are actually 4, 4, 6, and 4. I'm gonna keep this hand because this is a pretty solid hand. Now the only downside with this is that I only have 3 mana. My cheapest cards cost 4, but that's not a problem for this deck for 2 reasons. One, no, take control off. One is you see right there, problem solved. Evolving Wilds. So Evolving Wilds is a land that I can fetch any land from my deck. I just play it, I activate it. It's best to use this on the first turn, like I'm currently doing. And I am going to grab an island because that's the only one that I don't have is my blue mana. So this produces blue because it's blue. This produces green because it's green. This produces black because it's black. Very straightforward. They're all colored black, green. This is a blue, black, green deck. I'm playing against a mono red, it looks like. 2-1 trample. Trample means that if I don't stop all of their damage, the rest goes through to me. So he's 2-1, meaning he deals 2 damage and he can take 1 damage. Yeah, so that's fine. We will crack this for a second black mana. I can't play anything this turn anyways, because I need 4 mana. So all of my creatures in this deck, except for a few, but they're the exception, is has this mutate keyword here that you see. Let's take a quick look. Oh yeah, he's not going to do that though. This is where the fun begins. So, this mutate keyword allows me to drop... He has to be at the beginning of combat, so no funny business. Migratory Greathorn. What is that? Joining the pack. Thank you. Go by Ra Wolf. Wolf. I think on the Discord I've seen people call you Ra, so I'm going to call you Ra. Yeah, I mean, I thank you for stopping in the follow. I hope to see you around a little bit more. I'm only playing Magic now. I don't always play it. The weekends I play Siege. Tuesdays I play RimWorld, and then PlanetSide 2 later at night. And then I play Friday again. I play Magic. Yep, each player sacks a creature. So, unfortunately, he had a way around my Greathorn, who had a higher toughness than the Monger. He's going to again decline. I'm not in the best spots, but this is far from unmanageable. So we're going to drop our forest. I don't want to risk my Gem Razor in case he has another answer. So I'm going to Insatiable Hemophage. So the Gem Razor is really nice because it's 4/4, which is a pretty powerful creature. Reach means I can block flyers, so it's a very good defender. And then Trample means, again, if the damage isn't blocked entirely, the rest goes through. So it's a good attacker as well. And then also, whenever the creature mutates, I can destroy an artifact or an enchantment. And we haven't seen an artifact or enchantment in this game. I don't run them at all. Yep, destroy target creature. That's why I didn't throw my Gem Razor out. Artifacts and enchantments are things that stay on the field like creatures, but they have very specific effects, and they're very powerful. Okay, so I have enough to do this. So here's the fun stuff, right? I play my Scoot Swarm, right? He's a little 3/3. I should have done that in the reverse, actually. I should have played him, gotten that, and then gone over. But it's fine. And then we can mutate him. So my Scoot Swarm is the key to this. Whenever I play a land, I get to create a 1/1 unless I have 6 or more. And then I can create a copy instead. So I played it a little wrong here. I should have played my my Scoot first, and then I should have played my land to get my token. Or actually, it would have doubled it. But it's neither here nor there. Yeah, destroy target creature. The only difference is if I had done it the other way around, I actually would have another Scoot Swarm because it would have copied it. I'm just gonna good game. There's a slim chance I pull this back because now I'm playing my Chittering Harvester, and he can block big style. Outside of that, I'm not confident. We'll see. I can probably Pouncing Short Shark. Gain control. Yeah, good game. Yeah, it's just I haven't played Magic in a while, and I made one mistake, and that one mistake cost me the whole game. You know, that's what it is. It happens. If I had played my cards in just a very different order, if I had played him before I played my turn land, this would have gone very, very, very differently. You know. But I didn't, so it's fine. I just gotta get back into the swing of things. I haven't played in, I think, a little over a month. Yep, some coins, some XP, we'll claim that. We need red or green, blue or red. Yeah, like, all of these, it's like, you know, play X number of spell color A or B, and, my deck is a tricolor, so unless it is specifically play white or red, I'm going to get them. Which it hasn't come up yet, but I can switch decks. Hindsight 2020, yeah. 2020 is in the hindsight, and that's where we'll leave it. Favorite trading card game? I grew up on Yu-Gi-Oh, but this is definitely surpassed Yu-Gi-Oh for me. I don't like the newer Yu-Gi-Oh. If we looked at Yu-Gi-Oh maybe 10, 15 years ago, I'd probably still prefer Yu-Gi-Oh over Magic. That's not true. I would be tied. I can't say that I'd like one over the other. Yeah, I'm keeping this. So again, I've got my Swamp, I've got Evolving Wilds, I've got my Scoot Swarm, which is the key to my deck, and then I can use him to search for a land to get my 4th mana. I just need a 3rd land. And I'll get it. This deck is heavily stacked with lands. So we'll start this off. We'll crack this. I should have waited to see what my land was, because if I get a forest, then I would have wanted to use that to get an island, but figured it out. Alright, I'll catch you later, Frost. Yeah, so I should have waited and picked up an island instead, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. Because I still might get an island. If I get an island, I made the right call. If I get a forest, then I made an okay but not ideal call. So for my returning viewers, I made some changes. I have rearranged my room a little bit for streaming, and it's going to help me keep a better eye on the chat, because I got the chat in big box text up here on my TV. Really easy to see. See, this is the downside of keeping that hand. I needed a land right now, and I don't have it. So my hand's full, and I can't cast anything. I need one more land, and after I get that one, I can play my Beanstalk Giant and get a 4th land and start ramping, because then I can play Scoot Swarm for 3, Migratory Greathorn for 3 onto the Scoot Storm, which will give me another land, and the deck kind of rolls like that. It, okay. Alright, he's got a Hessian Horn Beetle. Is this a red-green ramp? Ooh, yeah, Chittering Harvester, and, that's the problem. So, I'm going to pitch my Shore Shark, because I don't have blue. You can only have 7 cards in your hand. I kept a dicey hand. Yeah, no mana, exactly. It's mana screw. I kept a dicey hand, and this works out half of the time, and half of the time it doesn't, and it still might. I can still pull this back. Okay, the first Iroan games is not a positive thing for me, but I can still pull it back. There we go. That's our 3rd mana. I have got this. I'm gonna Beanstalk Giant. Ooh. Do I Beanstalk? Okay, so I can play the Scoot Swarm or the Beanstalk. If I play the Scoot Swarm and they have a burn spell, I'm screwed. Because I only have 4 of him in my deck. If I play this, that's the safer option, but it slows my ramp down. What do you guys think? What do you think? You think I should play it safe, or should I get a little more aggressive? I mean, we lost the last game because of a simple mistake that I made. I played cards in the wrong order, and there's no getting around that. But this is... I kept a really aggressive hand. No opinions? Alright, no opinions. I'm going to play aggressive. I'm going to get really aggressive because they're aggressive. And I want to counter that aggression. Oof. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Yep, and there's the Bone Crusher Giant. So, my aggression went and blew up in my face. I should have Beanstalk Giant last turn, grabbed my island, and then this turn I would be playing like a Chittering Harvester or something that he couldn't have hit with the Bone Crusher Giant's stomp. So, and for those of you that don't know, Bone Crusher Giant is a type of card that has an adventure, and it was this Thorn of Eldraine set. It's based on fairy tales, so the idea is that the creature goes on an adventure. That's why it's sitting in exile right now. And the creature has an instant or a sorcery that it can be cast instead of the creature, and when it's got its own little price down here for 2. It's got its own little price down here for 2, and then it goes exiled, and then you can still cast it for 2 or for 3 for its cost. Yeah, I went the more aggressive option, and it bit me in the butt. Is basically what happened there. So I'm toast no matter what I do. So we're gonna good game, and that's really it. Yeah, I kept a dicey opening hand, and then I played aggressive, and I probably shouldn't have been as aggressive. I knew that I was going against a red deck. I knew they were gonna have a damage card, and it's just is what it is. It's not a big deal. I knew it was a calculated risk when I did it, and one killer of any. He's thinking if he wants to cast anything else and really overkill me. Ram through. Yep, that's exactly what he wants to do. I don't get the whole overkill thing. Like, I'm tapped out. I have a creature, but it's fine. It's fine. Let him have his way. Did you have fun in the match? This is new. They've never asked me that before. Did I have fun? Yeah, I'll say I did, because I made 2 bad choices, and those are on me. It's not, my opponent didn't play something really spammy, and the game didn't break in any way. I made a decision, and my decision is what led to my loss. So I can't say, I didn't have fun because I lost. That's not how we play. I had fun even though I lost. Let's look at the Mastery Pass here. I didn't pick up the Mastery Pass. Yeah, they are looking for servers, exactly. They're like, people are really complaining about this. Let's get a case-by-case thing so we can review what games people like and what games people don't like playing. I didn't get the last season, and I kind of wanted to because it was Kaldheim, but I had stopped playing and kind of fell out of it, so I didn't see the justification for spending on it. Quandrix Tome, Pet, sure. I'm just... Huh? Lore home tome pet. Sure, okay, so our pets are books now. I guess... Prismari. I guess I just don't, I'm not feeling the set, you know? I'm just not feeling it. So... Blue or red spells, red or green. Yeah, so just blue or green spells. That's fine. We'll just keep on playing, keep on chugging along. I might enter a one of the special game modes. I might. We'll see. Long loading time. I've been out for a while, but they weren't this long of loading times before, I don't think. Okay. Oh. Oh, the game loves me. It's like, oh, you made a mistake, and then we screwed you on your opening hand last turn? Perfect. I have 3 mana, Scoot Swarm, Migratory Greathorn, Gem Razor. I have everything that I need in my opening hand. Now all I need to do is play it right, so... That's the hard part, I guess. We'll see. If I get a 4th mana, then it's a question of what I do. If I don't have a 4th nah. Fuck that. If I don't have another card for 3 cost, I'm playing Scoot Swarm on turn 3. I'm not gonna wait, I'm not gonna take ooh, but it's black and they have kill spells. Nope. I'm not questioning my judgment. I am turn 3 playing Scoot Swarm unless I have another card to play in its place. I'm not questioning it. It was my first reaction. And I'm not gonna question that, so. Yep, there we go. Boom. Scoot Swarm. Because now he has to spend 2 mana on 2 or more mana on a kill spell if he wants to get rid of my Scoot Swarm. No, don't look at it. You don't need to read Scoot Swarm. You don't need to... 3 mana. You don't need to read the effect. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just leave it. He's harmless. He's a 1/1. Fuck! Yep, there's murder. But... we killed all 3 of his mana in 1 turn, so, I mean, that's 3 mana he wasn't going to spend on something else, and I got mana screwed, and that's that. So, that's kind of a problem. Now, I may need to revisit this deck with the current meta, because meta shifts, right? I haven't played in well over a month, and the meta has shifted, and the older meta, very well, yeah, the older meta was just slower. Honestly, is what it is. I'm looking at this, and I keep seeing that all of my cards that are 3 and 4 cost are great cards, but they're too slow, and everyone else is playing 1 and 2 drop cards. That's it. We're gonna have to... we'll pitch him because I can cast him for his mutate from the grave, so we'll pitch him. That's why I like putting him in here. Because if I get milled or hand discarded or I have to pitch like that just because, then it's useful. Ooh, that is a nasty combo. Scoot Swarm. Try it again. If he is foolish enough to let me survive this, then we're in a really good spot. Oh, is he foolish enough? He is foolish enough. Hi, Aggie Holmes. I think I know who you are. Yeah, I'm gonna probably lose this. They have 2 flyers now. And now I get my land. Thanks, Magic. Might as well drop that. I'll scry 1. I'll get my token. I'll keep that because it'll double proc my Scoot. Gem Razor has reach, and I can pop that artifact. It will make him the strongest that I can make him. So over, pop the artifact. Boom. And we shall not be attacking. I'm dead either way. I mean, I can't block both flyers. I can't block both flyers, so there's really nothing I can do. Yeah, I mean, if I was being petty, I would just... No, not Petty's the Hut. Give him the good game, because it was a good game. I need to edit this deck. I'm realizing 3 games in a row, It's not RNG. It's not the system fucked me for mana. 3 games in a row, I need to tweak my deck. And this is an important lesson for anyone that's watching this on YouTube as the VOD. Don't be afraid to tell yourself your deck sucks. My deck doesn't suck. When it pops, it pops. But don't be afraid to look at your deck and say, this is not working. I just lost 3 games in a row. I know this is a great deck. I know it works, but it isn't working now. And the meta shifts. So right now, we just... new set. There's a whole bunch of 2-drop cards that weren't out in rotation before. So I need to reevaluate my deck. And the first thing that happens, Brokos is coming out, and both of these Boneyard Lurkers are coming out. They're really nice. They're really expensive. And I say that because Brokos and both of them, so any multicolored card, he's a bad example. I just ripped them all. The multicolored cards don't reduce. So if you look at any of my mutate cards, except for like Auspicious Sterix, the cost is 4, but the mutate, its ability to mutate onto a creature, is 3. So it's actually costing me 3 mana, because I very rarely cast them as the creature. Trumpeting Gnar is an exception to that rule. Dirgebad is an exception to that rule. Auspicious Sterix is an exception. But 90% of the mutate cards, they're cheaper as their mutate. It's just the way that it is. But the multicolored ones are not. They are the same, but they just have like split mana costs. The combination, can be black, can be green, where it's the combo. So they're just too expensive. They're not playing right. And I had Bone Stalker in at least 2 of those games. I don't know if he was in the 3rd, but I had him at least 2 of those games. And I didn't even get to play him because I died too quickly. And he's not a first-round pick for dropping a creature unless I'm dropping him to be killed to bait out a kill spell, which is you don't want to leave a card in because it's bait. You can use any card as bait. You want to put cards that are good in, and they're just not cutting it. And they were cutting it last season. They're not cutting it now. So one of the unique things about this deck that I really like is in this composition here, we are exclusively creature and land. That's it. Only creatures, only lands. Now, generally, that's a horrible idea. You need instants, you need sorceries, you need enchantments. In this very particular, very niche deck, that's what I want. I need a creature, I need a non-human creature, excuse me, that's an important specification. For the mutate ability, I need a non-human creature to mutate onto. So I need a lot of creatures because all of my abilities rely on using my creature as an enchantment. So in a way, all of these creatures are also enchantments because they're all attaching onto a creature that I've already played. So in that aspect, I really do have enchantments, and their effects are similar to certain enchantments, or I'm sorry, instants and sorceries, right? So if we look at like Chittering Harvester, right? Every time that he mutates, each opponent sacrifices a creature, right? Sacrifice creature, that's something you would get out of like a sorcery, maybe an instant, right? Opponent loses X life, you gain X life. That's a clear black or white black enchantment ability. I've seen it on 6 different cards, right? Dirgebad, destroy target creature or planeswalker. That's a little unique because it can destroy a planeswalker, but destroy target creature, that's a black effect, right? So I have the effects of instants and sorceries in this deck without needing them. And a lot of cards say, look at your opponent's hand. They have to discard a non-creature, non-land. I'm immune to that, right? They say, you can copy an instant or sorcery spell in your opponent's graveyard. I'm immune to that. They can't do that to me. So it cuts out a couple of those fringe decks and makes them useless. And I like that. And again, I'm really not at a loss with this deck because my Gem Razor, destroy target artifact or enchantment, that's naturalized. That's a 2-cost green spell, and it's just 3 here, but I'm giving my creature trample, reach, and 4/4 in addition to catching naturalized. So I have no need of non-creature spells in this deck, and every other deck that's not true. Every other deck that I can think of, there are maybe some others that I'm not aware of, but like 90% of the decks out there, no, I'd say 98% of the decks out there, 99% of the decks, you need non-creature spells. This is one of those very few niche decks where I don't. So we're going to look for Mutate and see what I can backfill with. I do like the Mysterious Egg. It's useless on its own. However, it gets a 1/1 counter every time it mutates, and it's really freaking cheap. And I was just talking about how the meta is cheap, right? The new meta is cheap cards, low cost cards. Diet, if you will. I don't have any other cheap mutate cards. I don't want to put Polywog Symbiote back in. I ran him for a long time because he's a high toughness creature for 2, and that's really nice. And it reduces the cost of my creatures and my mutate, which again makes everything else cheaper. But then when I cast that creature spell, whether it's as a mutate or a creature, I draw a card and then I'm forced to discard a card. That's not a problem early game when I have, 7, 6, 5 cards in my hand, but late game when I have a single card in my hand or I have no cards in my hand, right? If I have one card, I draw a card and I have to pick between those two, and that can be very problematic because I might want both of them. If I have no cards in my hand, I pick the card up and I set it into the discard pile. I don't get a choice. It goes straight from the top of my deck down. I don't get an option. So that's why I don't run him anymore. I'm also might take lands. Lands is the other option. What I'll do now, I'll dump the eggs in just so we can get back playing. I will curve this and see what my mana cost curve is, and then I will update my lands. I'll pop out the Mysterious Eggs. I'll update my lands for the current curve, and we'll see. I'll update what my curve is because I just dropped black, blue, and green. I dropped a lot of green and black and a little blue, so my curve is going to be off. And if I lose like the next 2 or 3 games, I'll just switch decks entirely. I won't bother curving it on stream because that's math, and I don't want to sit here and do math and look like an idiot for how long it takes me to do math on stream. That performance anxiety. I don't have performance anxiety. But I don't want to do a whole cost curve on stream. If someone wants to know specifically how to cost curve, I'll make a YouTube video or something, play it on stream in another day or something next week or the week after. I didn't even think about that. I clicked keep. I robot clicked it. This is a good hand. I have 4 mana. I have Scoot Swarm. I drew into Migratory Greathorn. And if I get a 5th mana, I get Chittering. And for a 6 mana, I get Auspicious. So this has the potential to curve perfectly. And I'm gonna risk it again. No risk, no reward. Sacrifice Turkish max, no max. Don't. Okay, so they can literally sack this and kill my Scoot Swarm right now. They can do it right now. They could tap her, sacrifice her, and kill my Scoot Swarm if that's what they wanted to do. They could also just kill spell it if they have Murder or just Doomblade in their hand. I don't think Doomblade's in rotation, but if they have a Murder in their hand... No, Murder needs 2 black, so I'm safe there. They could pop it to my hand if they have a Return to Hand card. I apologize, let me put that on D&D. Taking phone calls on the stream, or declining phone calls on the stream. I'm just going to text him back. This is my buddy of mine. I don't want to be rude. Okay, got a swamp. Yeah, they did exactly what I said they were going to do. They sacked her. And then Avalanche Caller, Snow Lady. Okay, so we are going to drop this. And then we're going to say hello to my Migratory Greathorn. I'm picking him instead of the Gem Razor because that's actually... Alright, reply to my friend, so I'm not a bad friend, because friendship is important. If you don't think friendship's important, then, you're wrong, and you need to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series. Or just Yu-Gi-Oh! Just watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Teaches you that friendship's important. Yeah, Great Horn was the clear choice for me. And now, the Fool! The Fool! Chittering Harvester! And now the sacrifices may begin. Ooh, what do they have? They could Avalanche Caller. They could counter it. There's the counter. Yep, saw it coming. That's totally fine. No attack. I'm gonna say nice even though it wasn't nice. I don't. It's fine. They're playing blue-black. It's such a... And they're playing a counterspell in blue-black. It's so nice to go away from mill as the default blue. This coming from the person that's making a mill deck right now. Yes, I know. However, I'm so happy to not be fighting mill. I had Brakos in there, primarily as a... And actually, Brakos and Boneyard, the guys I took out, were there specifically as counters to mill, because they countered mill abilities. And I'm so happy that I don't need to keep countering mill. I really am. This is fine. No blocks. I'll take the 4. It's not going to work out for you in the long run. I promise. Auspicious Sterix! And he doesn't have a counter spell. So Auspicious Sterix is going to start dumping. So first off, I don't have any islands. I'm going to get a land from Great Horn, and then Auspicious Sterix is going to move. Yes! I got my Scoot Swarm. So Auspicious Sterix moves a number of cards from the top of my library, if they're permanents, to the battlefield. Again, every card in my deck is a permanent, so I win. I'll attack, hit him for the 6, teach him why he shouldn't attack me. The Scoot Swarm is getting mutated next turn with a Great Horn, and that's going to start my roll, and then you're going to see why this deck is so lethal. Unless... Summoning Sickness. They can't use her ability. You're boned, my friend. Boned. You ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? Great Horn. Boom. Onto him. Over. Him with a good game. Oh, yeah. Because I have 6 or more, when this land enters, because of my Great Horn, it's going to trigger my Scoot ability, and it's going to create a duplicate of him. Right? Oh, no, that's so terrible. Oh, wait, what's this? Gem Razor over top of him, and now I have a second one? Hello. Over, thank you. Fire alarm. My sister's cooking. So I'm gonna go... I'm sure it's cooking. I will be right back. Alright, just want to make sure you're not burning the house down. That was just cooking, like I thought. So, Evolving Wilds, and then boom, look at that. We're going to duplicate all of them. Take control off. Resolve. So nice. This is why I hit him with a good game. Because this is a game ender. Unless he has a board wipe, which in blue-black he doesn't. And now I hit this. I use my Evolving Wilds to get a another land. And 8 times, I'm now doubling again, and it's going to double and double and double and double. This deck right here forced them to change the rules. Now I'm going to attack with these, and they're going to have to block. They might have something that's a stat modifier. I don't care about these anymore. These guys are done to me. Because I have 15 new creatures who are going to keep doubling themselves. Yeah. Hit him with a good game. It doesn't matter. You see, he fell into the classic blunder where he thought that was the important thing. They see these tokens and they're like, oh, that's the card doing the doubling. So that's the card I need to kill, and they're wrong. They can't shut this down unless they board wipe it. Because all of these guys double. And I'm going to teach him that lesson right now. So we're going to hit him with that. We're going to go under so it maintains the stats. It gets all the abilities. Boom. And 16 times it triggers. It's disgusting. It is a disgusting deck. This changed the rules. They had and I draw into a swamp because of my my Heron. 30 times. It triggered 30 times. Because of my Dreamtail Heron, I draw a card when I mutate. And now they duplicated 30 times. Disgusting. Hit him with a good game attack with all 16 attackers. He can't stop me. There's nothing that he can do. He can pay his mana, create some 4/4s, block. He can't stop this wave. And that is why this deck is so good. That's why. Because it, boom, negative 54 damage. Shut it down. They had to change the rules so you can only have 250 tokens. I want you to stop and think about the fact that 250 is the cap, right? That's the cap. 250. That's insane. Insane. That felt good. And the wild part is, I didn't touch any of the cards that I took out and swapped in. Because I'd swapped in 3 of my eggs. So. Whew. I feel validated. My deck isn't bad. He was playing a slow deck. Possibly a bad deck. I don't know. I don't know his whole deck. He's playing blue-black with counter spells and a card that he can tap to sacrifice to destroy. I mean, 1 year counter spells and destroy spells. It's really stalling for your win condition to proc off. And that's probably all he was doing, was stalling to get his win condition on the field. And that didn't work for him, unfortunately, so. You know. We're gonna keep it. Because again, I have my 3 mana, including my Evolving Wilds, to get my Forest. I'll draw up the Swamp first. Because again, we have a couple turns before I need that Forest. Actually, I have 1 turn. I have to play it this turn so that next turn I can actually play my creature. Okay. Dual land with life gain. Nothing special there. Yep, see what I was saying about these 2 drops in the new set? Ooh, and I drew into a second Scoot. Hello. Ha. Oof. Green blue, they have nothing to stop me. They can return it to my hand. Maybe they have like a ram through or something like that. You know, a fight mechanic card. They don't have anything to shut me down right now. Yep, a fight card. What did I say? That's fine. That's fine, fool. I got more of these than you do. I mean, he could run 4 Decisive Denials. I don't know that. I'm just talking shit. Oh, and land ramp. Scoot Swarm! Say hello to a second Scoot Swarm! Yeah, no, but exactly as I said, without a fight mechanic card, there's really nothing that he's got. I mean, he has counter. Non-creature. Haha, you see? Counter target non-creature spell unless the controller pays 3. That's useless because I only have creature spells. I don't have any non-creature spells in here. It's battlefield credit. So he's doing full-on Quandrix. Ram through, what did I say? Yep. So he's playing a very aggressive green-blue, and it's barely green-blue, to be honest with you. It's... Alright, Migratory Greathorn. This is going to shut down all those ram-throughs. He does not have enough damage amongst them. He could return to my hand. Maybe he could, like... Actually, I don't even know the last time I saw Giant Growth. Giant Growth might not be in rotation. But he could buff his combat stats in some way, and then do another ram through or something like that. He only has 5 mana, 6 if he uses Simone. So I'm not confident for him. I don't think that this is, I'm sorry? No blocks. He's got to be baiting me. He either has a card in his hand and he's gonna bump the damage stats, or he doesn't and he's baiting me. And either way, I'm not falling for it because I'm going to Dreamtail Heron. Counterspell? No, he let it resolve. Okay, well, that's good. I need another forest. I don't really need a forest, but if I get some green... Yep, Auspicious Derricks. If I get some green, it'll be good. I'm gonna go on the offensive because I'm not gonna block him. I don't trust what he has. He might have something in his hand that will beef up his cards. I don't trust him. And I think he's gonna start... No, actually, I have a flyer now, so he can't even block me unless he drops a flyer or gives one of them flying. He put a single blue into the pool. That's fine, buddy. You're dealing one more point of damage than I am, and you're gonna learn the hard way. Oh, no, okay. See, I don't have enough mana to do that, but next turn I will. So they don't have any enchantments or artifacts, so I'm gonna Insatiable Hemophage instead. And we're gonna go under, so we keep the nicer stats. Yeah. I'm gonna draw a card, I'm gonna gain my life. I'm gonna drop it on the field. I'm gonna pick up another swamp, because I have 3 more Hemophages. I'm gonna draw a card. And I'm going to attack for 3. And there's really nothing that he can do. So... Because at this point, I'm going to start hemophaging like crazy and gain a lot of life. He could destroy this, but he doesn't have a destroy spell. Again, he can't deal a fight mechanic card because fight just makes them fight and deal damage to each other, and he's not strong enough. He could... Haha! What did I say? Boost it, 3/3 until the end turn, put trample counter, and now is he going to give me a fight mechanic card? Called it! I'll give him a nice, that was a good one. He's fucked, because now I'm going to Auspicious Derricks, but... I feel bad being this mean to him. I don't feel bad, that's a lie. Hello, Auspicious Derricks, one of the few cards that's cheaper to cast as a creature. And it's a 6/6. You're done. He had those 2 in his hand, exactly as I thought. Yep, and now I'm going to be able to block just fine. What the fuck? A 40... Let me read that. 0/0, green and blue. Put X1 on counter, X the number of cards in your library for 6 mana? Have they lost their damn mind? That's fine, because I have a Dirge Bat, and we're gonna go under with my Dirge Bat, and I'm gonna kill that fucking Fractal. Holy shit! That is a broken card. Pardon my fucking French. Good game. You're losing, though. Because now my Sparix is going to give me something. Going to give me something nice. We'll hold off on cracking that in case I get a, something. And now, because I've done that, he'll kill me next... No. He won't kill me next turn, but he could kill me next turn. So I'm going to not attack. I'm going to end turn. If I get a Scoot Swarm, then I want to leave this to crack then. It doesn't come into play tap, or it does come into play tap, so I can't use it next turn. That's fine. I'll resolve it. I don't... Just pass turn. He thinks the good game was because I'm going to lose, but he's wrong. So here's the fun part, right? We're going to... Hemophage. We're going to go under. And I can destroy things. Bye! Every time I mutate, that bat can destroy something. Every time that I mutate onto it. Now, we're going to Hemophage. And I think you see the stack here, right? And I can destroy a thing. Now kill that. I don't like his abilities. I might just kill him outright right now. There is a slight chance I can actually get enough lands from this. Aw, he quit. He didn't let me. He didn't let me finish. That's right. We were being jerks. I just like finishing because if I can do Auspicious Derrick's enough, I can get enough lands from one activation to play the next card and continue the cycle. It's totally possible. Again, didn't see the cards that I subbed out and subbed in. Okay. We are going to go to the store, see what the deals are, see if there's packs on sale. And then we're going to open up that new pack. Because... No, I want store. I literally just clicked out of the store again. Because I want daily deals, because packs is down here. That is a weird little fairy. Okay, I'm concerned with how detailed the butt on this fairy is. I mean... It's very well defined. People complain about over-sexualization on Magic cards, and they always think about like women's breasts, and they're like, you can't make female characters with large breasts because that's offensive to women. And then they make this little fairy with like a perfect peach, and it's like, where's the complaint about this? Because that's the most suggestive drawing I've seen in Magic, right? This is a completely naked fairy with that butt. That's inappropriate. But no outrage there. What do we get? Brand new cards. Ooh, and a mythic. Alright. Whoever's in chat, you're going to help me spend that mythic. Alright, so Spectacle Mage. 2/2 for 3. Flying. Instant and sorcery spells you cast with mana value 5. So they changed the wording. Converted mana cost is now mana value. That's really confusing. I don't know why they decided to change the rules. It's less words, sure, but I don't know. It seems arbitrary to me. I don't see a good reason for it. Maybe I'm missing something. Or greater, cost 1 less to cast. Okay, so yeah, that's cool. Fuming Effigy. A 4/3 for 4. Whenever one or more cards leaves your graveyard, deals 1 damage to each opponent. Leaves your graveyard. So there are a couple of black and maybe blue decks that this plays really well with. Maybe green. Anything that wants to exile from the graveyard or wants to return it to the deck, hand, or field, this procs well with. But it's only 1 damage each. I feel like you'd need to build a deck around this card, or put this into a niche deck you already have. Big play. 2 mana, target creature gets +2/+2 and gains reach until the end turn, +1/+1 counter on it. Okay, so it gets +3/+3 in reach, but the 2/2 in reach goes away, but it keeps the 1/1. That's nice. Burrog Befuddler, a frog wizard. He's so cute with his little ice magic hands. 2/1 flash. When Burrog Befuddler enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controlling is -1/-0 until the turn. Okay, so you flash it in during combat, -1/-0 to a creature, and the fight stops. Or it doesn't kill whatever it might have killed, or it breaks you. I don't know. Quandrix Cultivator. So that's a 4 mana. I also appreciate. So up here in the casting cost, we have 1 generic, a green or blue, and a blue. Now I make custom Magic cards. It's still a hobby. I enjoy doing it. I've done this where I've done a solid color mixed with multicolor, optional like that, and people ridiculed me for it. They said, that's never been done before. They'll never do that. You don't mix the split cost, mana cost with a solid color. It's never going to be done. They don't format it like that. Change that. And I was like, well, you're wrong. The point of making these custom Magic cards is to push the ideas in the game. It's to make new things, not to make old things in a theme. It's to make new things. I like to push the borders, and then they did it. So fuck everybody that shit on my customs. Fuck you if you're watching this. I was right and you were wrong. It's gonna keep happening, by the way. It's happened like 6 times where I'm like, hey, wouldn't it be really cool if Magic did this? And then they did it. So it's gonna keep happening, haters. Anyways, 4 mana, 3/4. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic forest or island card, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle. Okay, I mean, it's your standard green ramp. Oh, it's a turtle. Oh, look at his armor. That's cool. I think flavor-wise, the Quandric looked the cool. I don't know. I like the white-black. I can't remember the name anymore, but, you know, the not Orzhov. Snakeskin Veil, 1 mana, put a 1/1 counter on target creature control against Hexproof until the end of turn. That's nice, a little 1/1 buff with Hexproof until end of turn. Closing Statement, 5 mana. Spell costs 2 less to cast during your end step. Destroy target creature or planeswalker you don't control. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature you control. That's a lot of words. Okay, so it costs 2 less during... Okay, so if you wait until the end of your turn. So this is to penalize you from doing this pre-combat, to hedge combat. It's actually better for you to wait until the end of your turn, save 3 mana for the end of the turn, post-combat, clean it up. Honestly, I don't mind that. Because it says target creature or planeswalker. You would hold this for a planeswalker or a really OP creature. And if it's a really OP creature, you just won't go to combat. You'll just kill the creature, and then next turn go to combat. What's our... GLHF Pledge. Oh, okay. So each of the schools... You know, the not guilds, they have an Elder Dragon, which I'm on the fence. I was vehemently opposed to the Elder tag being used when they put it on Giants. Well, no, let me rephrase. I was vehemently against new Elder Dragons. I was opposed to Elder Giants. I was vehemently against Elder Dragons again. That's just me. But I guess they're kind of growing on me. It's cool that, like, dragon... It's all dragons. That's what I like. Every founder is dragons. It's like all the dragons on the plane were like, hey, we're going to open up a school to teach these fucking idiots how to do magic because we're so cool. And they're still around. 4 mana, 3/4 flying. When GLHF Prismari... It's like Salazar Slytherin. I wonder if they, I wonder if I looked at all of the names, if they all are vaguely similar to Harry Potter names. GLHF Prismari, Salazar Slytherin. Oh shit! The last name of the dragon is the house! No, they went too hard on Harry Potter. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Wizarding school, right? It's kind of like a punch in the face when you realize it's a Harry Potter reference. No, I guess it's not a punch in the face. It's kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's kind of cool. Because they're also doing a D&D set later this year. Some of the spoilers have been coming out, so that's kind of cool. And then we're returning to Innistrad. I'm so excited for going back to Innistrad. Anyways, back on this card. 4 mana, 3/4. Flying. When GLHF Prismari enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. Okay, dragon, treasure, sure. Artifacts you control have tap, add 1 color of any mana... Or add 1 mana of any color. I said that backwards. Spend this mana only to cast an instant sorcery spell. Okay, so a treasure token already sacks for any color of mana with no restriction. However, this just makes it so that all of your artifacts, have 1 mana of any color, but only for instants and sorceries. So again, it's not, is it, right? It's the guild, but not the guild, right? Because that's literally... Instants and sorceries, pushing the magical limitations is literally what it did. He even looks like Niv Mizzet. I don't know why people are so up in arms when you compare the schools to their guild counterparts, right? I mean, that looks like Simic. This is it. It's the same. So, but whatever. People are going to complain. Let's go to Dex Collection. Yep, get all these off of here. Now, I have a Mythic Rare wild card. This means I can claim it for any Mythic Rare card. Include not collected, only the Mythic Rares. This is a lot of cards. If anyone has any suggestions on a mythic rare that you think I should do, or if anyone wants me to go through all these, it's going to be a long list. I don't really know. Maybe a Planeswalker, maybe something for my Mutate deck. There's a lot of cards here. Ulamog. Oh, should I make an Eldrazi deck? I hated Eldrazi when they came out. They were the worst thing they ever did, but damn are they OP. Ooh, Platinum Angel. The first game I ever played of Magic the Gathering, a friend, I had been watching some people play, and I was a huge fucking nerd that played Yu-Gi-Oh, so the game immediately caught my attention, and I joined a club, an after-school club called World Domination, because I was an edgelord teenager, and World Domination sounded like a really fucking cool club. It was a board game and card game club. It was edgy nerds like me, so I fit right in. And one of the edgy nerds, I rode on the bus with, and I was like, oh hey, I recognize you, edgy nerd. You're at my bus stop. So we started riding the bus, like sitting together, and so he lent me one day. He lent me his deck to use, and I played against somebody else who had a mono red landfall deck. Now this was Ravnica when Ravnica first came out. So he was playing a mono red landfall deck, and I beat him, and I was like, huh, this is a really cool deck. And sure, it was my buddy's deck. He'd built it. It was a green ramp, and the winning card that I loved, I fell in love with, was the green golem. I forget what nope, not gonna remember it, not gonna try. The green affinity for forest, 7/7 beat stick trample golem. So I fell in love with that card. I still run it. It's a really cool, really good card. But so that was the deck. It was a mono green ramp, and that was the featured card that won me the game. And I was hooked. Oh man, the second I played it, I was hooked. The second game I played was against a kid that was, in a higher grade than me, and he had this really cunty artifact deck, and this was his feature card. You can't lose the game, and your opponent can't win the game. So me, this kid who doesn't have his own deck, is using his buddy's deck, can't do it. He paired this with I think it's Darksteel Forge. Makes all of your artifacts indestructible. Artifacts being, Platinum Angel being an artifact, became indestructible. I couldn't kill it. Now, sure, me, today, I know this is quite killable, right? You exile it, you force them to sack it. My Scoop Mutate deck can deal with this. I force them to sack enough until they sack it. I literally hadn't played the game, and I was borrowing a friend's deck. I didn't know. To me, it was an unkillable, it was a nigh unkillable godsend of a card. And this guy was a bully, and he just bullied me to death. And then I took that loss with stride, and it didn't hold me back. And I must have torn my mother's ear apart going about it, because she bought me like a dual deck set, and I played with my sister, and then I started going to the card shop, and then I had my own decks, and it was insane. And then I came back and I beat that guy's ass. And he was like the best kid in the school or whatever, and then people started wanting to play more with me, and I'm like, ha! Fuck you, asshole, playing Platinum Angel. Anyway, should I be an asshole and play Platinum Angel? After I told that great story, should I be the bully? Should I become the bully? Chromatic Orrery. Spend mana as though it were mana of any color. Okay, so a 5-color deck likes this. 5 tap, draw a card for each color among permanents you control. Yeah, okay. So just your standard alliance colors, 5 shit. A Chroma Memorial. Creatures you control have flying, first strike, vigilance, trample, haste, and protection from red and black. That sounds ridiculously OP, but for 7 mana, I don't know. Planar Bridge. I'm sorry. 8 and tap for any permanent. Yeah, that tracks. I don't know. Does anyone in chat have a suggestion on what I should get with this? Sword of mind and body. Body and mind. Group creature gets 2/2 and has protection from green and from blue. Okay, so it doesn't like green and blue. Whenever a quick creature deals combat damage to a player, you create a 2/2 green wolf creature token, and that player mills 10 cards. Jesus Christ! It's a green-blue. It's pro-green-blue that hates green-blue. That's a confusing card. Yep, just enter as a copy. Play lands from your graveyard. That's actually kind of a cool card for 3. Azor's Gateway. Meh. Mox Amber. Maze's End, Niv Reborn, Maelstrom Archangel. There's a lot of these 5 colors. I could see it running. Omnath, of course. I think he's banned in like every format right now. That's it. Yeah, there's a disclaimer down here. This card is not legal in the following formats: Standard, Traditional Format, Singleton, Historic, Traditional Historic, Brawl. That's everything, folks. He's banned in every format. Muldrotha the Gravetide. Yawn. I don't know. No, I don't want Narset. Lesser Omnath. Is he still banned? Only in Standard. Sir Gawain, the hero of Ashvale. Okay, so Mardu colors, 5/5 for 6. But it's Vigilance and Menace. Whenever an equipped creature you control attacks, you draw... Okay, so it's your traditional Mardu Knight equipped card. Kalia Zenith Seeker, she's really OP. 3 mana, 3/3 flying vigilance. When she ETBs, you look at the top 6 cards, reveal any angel, demon, and or dragons, put them in your hand, the rest go on the bottom in a random order. Yeah, you load the top of your deck and then you drop some powerhouses. Arcades the Strategist. So these are the older Elder Dragons. Primal Calamity, right? Elder Dinosaur, that was another one. When they, like, before the Giants, they did Elder Dinosaur, and I was like, why do you need a fucking Elder Dinosaur? But whatever. I mean, I get it. You want to have... Why don't I have an Elder fucking Angel? Whatever. Rian, Angel of Rebirth. Other multicolored, you get 1/0. So, again, more multicolored stuff. Rin and Siri. Inseparable. That's actually really cute. It's a cat and a dog. Dog. Legendary creature. Dog, cat. It's both. Spawns 2 tokens. Okay, so... It's a 4 mana for 4/4. So that's cool. Whenever you cast a dog spell, create a 1/1 green cat. Whenever you cast a cat... Okay, so it is a deck that wants you to play both cats and dogs. That's kind of cool that it merges the two, because typically they are opposed, and there are a couple cards that don't like having them both together. Rin and Siri, Inseparable, deals damage to any target equal to the number of dogs you control. You gain life equal to the number of cats you control. Okay, so the cats heal you, the dogs deal damage. Rin and Siri, Inseparable. I might build a Rin and Siri deck. That's actually really cool. Evictus Asmati, the Dire. Jariga is reincarnated. Corvold, Fate, Cursed King. Nico Bolas. Okay, I don't know. Nico is kind of cool. Ravager. Tanazir Quandrix. I guess that's nothing like the Harry Potter names. So it's just a coincidence. Kasmina, the new Kasmina is kind of cool. So I'm between Nico Bolas and Rin and Siri. Let me look at how many dogs and cats I have, and that will answer if I build a Rin and Siri deck. Because I think I even have a dog deck built. So dog. Okay. Dogged Pursuit doesn't count. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cat. Okay, there's a lot of these. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, yeah, so... Looks like I'm making a Rin and Siri deck. I'm going to redeem for Rin and Siri. That's cool. I don't mind it. I mean, unless there's something that really catches my eye. I'll look at a couple of these. Oh, so many Planeswalkers. But that dog and angels, or dog and cat is kind of cool. I could go get 1/1. Yeah, it's kind of a weaker angel. Buffs the others. Okay, another Cavalier over here. That's cool. Kefnet, some gods, Thassa, more Planeswalkers. I don't know that Tezzeret. Cruel Machinist. Machinist. Scourge of the Skyclaves, a demon with a... What? Hold on, a 2-mana demon? Okay, so it's 2 but it has a kicker of 5. When you cast a spell, if it was kicked, each player loses half their life rounded up. What the fuck? Power and toughness are each equal to 20 minus the highest life total among players. Okay, so you would put this in a hyper life gain deck. There's no other way this would be viable. Blue Sun Zenith. Target player draws X card, shuffle Blue Sun Zenith to its owner's library. Ooh, are there any nasty mill? I just don't know what I want. Like, I have... It's so scattered that you get a mythic rare wild card that it's like, do I want... Yeah, that one. Yeah. Quick creature deals combat damage. Player create 2/2 green with creatures, and then player mills 10 cards. Jesus. Players mills 2 cards. Bustable enters battlefield. Target opponent may have you draw 3 cards. If the player doesn't, you mill 3 cards. Then it deals damage equal to the total mana value of those cards. Meh. Create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Mill 2 cards. I don't like self-mill. Mill 3 cards. I don't like self-mill. Target player takes an extra turn after this one. Where does that say fucking mill anywhere's in it? Time warp, sorcery, target player. No, it doesn't say mill. Oh, I see. It's in the flavor text, which isn't on this feature. This is an alternate art, but it has over here the Millennium Tome. Bruvac, the Grandiloquent. If an opponent would mill 1 or more cards, they mill twice that many instead. That's it. I'm taking him. Boom. Cannot be played in the current standard. That's fine. I can put him in a mill deck. That took way too long to do. Alright, let's get back into it. Let's get some of these cleared up. Play. Back to the waiting queue. Now I wonder. I heard a fire alarm go off, so that means dinner was being cooked. Now the key word there is was. And I don't know. Oh, perfect! Look at that. We're gonna keep that. I don't know if dinner's still going good. Because I'm hungry. I'm always hungry, though. Okay, instead of playing Egan, you play it as the Throne of Death. Mill a card. Exile a creature card from your graveyard to draw a card. I'm going to Temple of Malady. Mysterious Egg. I'll take it. Why not? Ooh! Mildred Liliana. Jeez. Played as the land version, Academia Undercrit. I just need blue mana, so we'll play him. And we'll drop an Evolving Wilds for blue mana. Because now I have all 3 of my mana in play already. I'll play a Forest next turn and I'll play my Scoot Swarm. Hopefully I'll bait out a kill spell right here. Before I even get off the ground. I'd love to bait out a kill spell. That'd be nice. No? Alright, well. Scoot Swarm. Next turn, I can drop him for 4. Whichever is alive is getting him. No attacks. So we'll see how this goes. He's playing a lot of mana and not playing any cards. This is vaguely concerning. I don't want to Evolving Wilds yet. I want to drop my Swamp. Now I'm playing a big risk because he's probably going to kill spell me. Given that he's open. But... I think it's worth it because of the drawing. He had a Liliana that had a discard ability, so... Yep. Short target creature or planeswalker. We saw that coming, and I kind of knew that was going to be what he was going to do. We had to bait it out. That's fine. We'll just mutate onto my monstrous egg and start beating him down. But this is an example where monstrous egg. If this was any of the three that I had subbed out for these eggs, I would put it to the bottom so fucking quickly. I would not have hesitated. Lifelink when it dies. Put it to the bottom of its owner's library. So do we... I can't stare as that, so we will... Yeah, we will Chittering Harvester onto the egg. Put it over. He's forced to sacrifice a creature. Goes to the bottom. Now I can attack for 5. Or I can attack for 6 with no impunity. I think he's losing this game. I don't think that he's gonna be able to pull this off. I don't know. He's got a lot of frickin' mana open, which is a little concerning considering he has nothing. Ah, okay. Is he doing the thing with the Archfiend of Depravity or whatever it's called? The cultist that no, not Archfiend of Depravity. That's a proper demon. There's a cultist that will it likes to be exiled or played from the graveyard. And then it exiles and gets a demon. You got a kill spell? Come on. If you got a kill spell, hit me with it now, pal. What did he do? Oh, because he had to sacrifice. Yeah, Willie will attack with all, because either one's going to kill it. Oh, it has Death Touch. I'm a fucking idiot. That's fine. I'm not concerned. I got my Shore Shark and my Trumpeting Gnar. It's honestly more important to me right now to keep the field clear. That was a mistake on my part. I should have been less aggressive. I didn't look at what the card was specifically. Okay, field clear. What type did he pick? Beast? Yeah, he picked Beast. Which made that immune because it's an insect. Pretty second one, but this one as he can 6/6 Death Touch. Give your upkeep, exile 2 cards from your graveyard. If you can't, sacrifice them and draw a card. We go over. Goodbye, Egan. Back to the hand with Yi. Now we attack for 4. I feel stupid because I shouldn't have just blindly attacked all. I should have held the 8/8 reserve. It was a mistake on my part. I didn't look to see that it had Death Touch, and I didn't recognize the card. So that's my bad. Okay. And this is why he's been ramping so hard. Now, it's a -3 and she only has 1. He has Flash. I'm gonna wait. I can flash him at the end of their turn. So she can't kill yet. Not again. Now we cast Dirgebat at the end of his turn. My turn. And the Shore Shark goes, hello. Let's go over. Yeah, we'll return to Triton. He's a flyer. I'm not going to block with him anyway, so I might as well attack. End turn. Oh boy, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm confident. I am. Shit. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's bound to happen. He's playing a really good game. He is. He has consistently. I made one mistake, and that cost me the game. But he has consistently played the right cards at the right time. I can't be mad. It's a good game. Yep. Cast my Hemophage. Next end turn. Really nothing I can do here. I'm top decking. He doesn't know that I have 2 lands. I don't think it matters because I'm not casting them, and he probably realizes. Damn! Really likes that Myers Grasp. Yep, Drata. Yeah, it happens. We lose some. We lose some. We lose some. We win some. We lose some. Hit him with a good game. It was good. It was good. He played all of his cards at the right time. I made a mistake early in the game and that cost us. That's all. Nothing special there. But win some, lose some. Yeah. So I don't mind at all. Oh boy. Waiting for the server. Come on, server. Really? Let me exit my game. Well, so I mean, loading screens. Loading screens happen. This game arena does have some server issues. I don't think that it's a lot per se. I think that it is an acceptable amount given the load on the game. I think this is excessive for me because I have really good internet, and there's no way this is my end. It's the server side. Nope. Nope. Yeah. It's okay. We all have our slow days magic. So let's take a quick look at, do I have a blue-black mill deck? How toxic do I want to be? I have a Demir. That's probably mill. Do I have a proper mill deck, though? Like one that is dedicated mill. No. Okay, but we will go through. And we'll type in mill. I probably have all of my mill cards in here. Yeah. So we'll put him in. Ooh. I don't like each player mills, so we're gonna take that out. This doesn't feel right. That's really low on lands. Oh, because I have a lot of these in here. Let's tick the land box and see what lands I have. I can swap in lands. Because this is some higher cost stuff. Blue and black. Yeah, I mean, I can put this in. Whenever deals damage, may put target permanent card from that place graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. That's gonna be nice. We'll have a mill. Yeah, the problem is that a lot of these higher cost cards that I want to axe are also lands. Like, that's going to just come in as a land, so I'm going to axe both of those and put a freaking land in. I think that might also be messing with my stats, because the face card is a creature, so it shows as a creature in the statistics. The system isn't smart enough to understand, no, that isn't only a creature, it's a land. What do I need more of? I need way more blue than I need black. Yeah, it's only counting islands and swamps as lands, which I have 7 of? So it's got to be counting more than that. Yeah, because it doesn't count Dismal Backwater. I mean, these are lands. This is 7, 8. Dump them out. But that's 8 lands that aren't accounted for here, because this is 9, so there's only 2 others. I have 8 double lands here, but this isn't accounting. So I have at least 19, and that's good enough for me, because I know there are others that aren't being counted like this. So we'll run this, and we'll see how my mill deck plays. It's been a while since I played anything other than my Scoop Mutate, so... no, it just says play, doesn't it? Yeah, none of this is my historic stuff, so... Where's just play historic? Did they rotate War out? No, War's still there in historic. Huh. I don't know. I mean, I see that Throne is the oldest one now in standard, so I guess it's just a standard thing. How do I guess I'm just having a stupid moment. I don't know how I'm supposed to play my historic. I don't want to do ranked. Play single game versus another player. I don't want to play traditional because that's best of 3, right? Ranked is competitive queues and cards from all of Matches Gathering Arena. like that. Wait, what's this? Traditional historic ranked is a competitive queue using cards from all of Magic the Gathering Arena. Historic ranked is a competitive queue using... There's literally no difference? What is the difference between traditional, historic, and historic? Whatever. Historic ranked. Grab my historic deck and play. If this is best of 3, I'm gonna flip my shit, but... Because I hate best of 3. I don't play it. Oh, man. Yeah, this has a nice curve to it. We'll keep. Ooh. Look at this dude out here playing for keeps, huh? Knight of the Ebon Legion. Alright, I see you. With your OG fucking land skins? Someone puts money into the game. I'm an idiot! Ah, I should have put my Ruin Crab down first. Another instance of me doing the right thing in the wrong order. Eliminate. Kills it immediately. So it probably wouldn't have mattered then either way. He might have let it go though. Sorry, what? 3 gets +3/+3 and gains death touch until the end of turn. Beginning of the end step, if the player lost 4 more life to turn, put a 1/1 counter on him. I don't like this fucking card. Like, at all. Yep, murder. He's just kill spelling and then beat sticking me. That's really it. I should have actually waited because he didn't use his ability there, but it's fine. Timer it. I probably should have attacked with the Zulaport Duelist, to be honest. I don't like this deck. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I kept a bad hand. Maybe this is a bad deck. I don't play Mill a whole heck of a lot, so... See, I should have waited and used him this turn, so that his effect didn't activate. We're gonna have to block him. It's a little bit ridiculous. Okay, next turn we enter the God Eternals. Next turn we enter the God Eternals. We kill off his Knight of the Ebon Legion. Fuck. Alright, now we can still kill the Knight. Okay. Okay, we got this. I hope. I hope we have this. Nice. Well played. Well played. And immediately they kill it. With a kill spell. That happens. I think I'm losing this card. Exiles card from their hand. Yep. Alright, well, goodbye. If I had open mana, I could have picked him and then played his ability in response, but... Killing me too quickly. If we were just a little bit quicker. Damn, if I'd had that earlier in the game. It's gonna be intense. If he could buff one of them. Oh, he kills me if he can't. Damn, if he didn't do that and give him 1-1, I would have won next turn. Oh, damn, that was good. That was a very tight, very close game. I feel like if I played a little bit... No, I kind of played the best that I could. I think there are some obvious holes in my deck. I think that I need to add some more draw spells so I can quicken it up. And I need to remove some of those play a spell or enter as a tapped land. Because I always play them as a tapped land because I don't have enough mana. And at that point, I just shouldn't run them in the deck. Because I'm not actually using... I'm never using them as the alternative to a tapped land. So why don't I just take them out and run a land that I don't need to have tapped? We'll leave that in for now because that's cheap enough. Yeah, like... Just no way, man. Hmm. So how many lands do I have? I have that one up there. It's 4, 8, 12. So I need 8 more lands to make this workable, and I only have 7. So I am playing down 1 land. I normally do 20. So that's a factor here as well. So I need 7 and 19. I'm not going to curve this properly, but if I have 7, I'll do 3 blue and 2 black. I'm sorry, 4, not saying the wrong words. We'll see how that plays, and then I wanted to do draw. Some sort of, you know, maybe a continual draw, like, you know, start of the upkeep. Don't know which one I want to do here. I mean, that's nice. Scry one and draw a card. Opt is always good. Fuck it. Yeah, let's put 4 opts in and pull out some blue cards. Obviously nothing that mills. So that's mill, that's mill, that's mill, that's mill, and counter. It's mill. Jeez. It's just everything in here is mill. Yeah, all of my blue is the mill. All of them are mill. Do I have any enchantments? Why do I have a constellation card in here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I guess I have enough. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I have more than enough. I hate to do it, but I think I'm gonna have to trim down some black here. What is not mill? It's basically, it's just gonna be whatever's not mill. I do like Ill-Gotten Inheritance and Dogged Pursuit because of that beautiful, beautiful life gain. So we're gonna see if we can keep them in. Pull out anything else that isn't mill, but if they're not mill, they go. Because that was the only thing. My Dogged Pursuit was the only thing that kept me alive that game. Cards, mills, card, lose 1 life, you gain 1 life. Enter, draw a card. See, it's gotta go. It's just like, it's not, it doesn't fit here. 18 lands, and that's the actual number. I think I'm fine with that. I do. Yeah, they're all mill or draw, really. All of them are. Every card in here, except for those enchantments that I'm thinking about keeping in. Now, nothing says I have to play a 60 card deck, but I do prefer to keep it at 60. I'm gonna drop it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Play another hand of that. that's my 3 mana, so I have an opt, grasps. It's kind of lackluster, but I'll keep it. We'll open up with that, and then we'll just pass because I'm not gonna burn my opt right now. Resolve it. Pass the turn. I don't want to keep stopping. Oh man, hour 42. I drew into another opt. Okay. Yeah. See how this goes, I guess. No, resolve it. I literally said auto passing. I don't want to. I don't want to stop. If I had to stop, I would take auto passing. Okay, a white green deck. Well, we shall see. Yeah. Drop my Shadow Stinger so he can block safely without worry. There's a lot of high defense. There's a lot of high toughness but low power cards in here, so I'm not very good at attacking. But I'm not supposed to be. I'm a mill deck. So combat's not what's important to me. What? Soaring Thought Thief. And next we will attack. So they mill 2 off the bat. And then if he deals damage, which I think they're going to let him through, they're going to mill 3 more. Yep. Boom, mill 3. They didn't look. Is that a fucking red card? They're playing Naya. And because they have 8 or more, we now all get +1, +0. That's great. Well, we're off to a great start. We got them down to 42 cards. Yeah, I'm destroying their hopes and dreams. There's 8 cards in here that that they're never gonna get to use. I don't think that they read my card, otherwise they wouldn't have allowed that Shattered Stinger through. That's just got to be the simple truth of it. They would have never allowed him to get through if they really understood what he could do. I kind of need to do stuff. I don't want to burn my opts because the scry and drawing is nice, so I'll do this. So whenever he becomes blocked. So we will Glacial Grasp to keep their Caryatid tapped. We can start using that next. We're going to all attack. We're going to chip away. Yeah. Nope, no red mana for you. That thing can't block. It won't untap. They're probably going to block the Stinger, I imagine, with the Tin Street Cadet. No, they're not. They're going to let it through and take 3 more cards off the top of their deck. All of their red cards, all of their burn ability. Life gain. Goblins. Haste. Goblins. All of this stuff gone because they let him come through. they either have something supremely good in their hand, or I don't think they know how to fight a mill deck. I don't think they're reading. No, you can't even say read the fucking card. It's not that they didn't read the card, because after the first time it did something, they realized what the ability is. They should learn, they should adapt, they should overcome, but they haven't. They're not going to. And I think that we are going to win this one through mill. Now, a lot of times, when I've used not this version of it, I use my standard, not the historic, and the standard has less mill cards, so it's a little bit beefier. But when I've used my standard version of this deck, it has killed people outright, because like it gets buffs from like the Thought Thief and a couple others like that. Pacifism on him, okay, that's fine. That's not a problem at all. Yeah, deal your 1 damage to me. That's fine. Go, there's that. Now I need to Glacial Grasp. Keep that thing tapped out. Boom. They mill. I draw. Next. Attack. Because I attack. Boom. They mill some more. They're down to 30 cards already. They are not going to win this game. They're just not. I mean, I could start playing Dogged Pursuit and start evening up the score. Or, I guess not even, tipping the score further in my favor. And just start gaining mad life, and forcing them to lose it perpetually. But that's just not how I want to play this. I need another land. That's why I keep Glacial Grasping to draw. And I'm going to start burning through my ops after that, because I need lands. I need blue mana. I need more land. I need one more so I can play Zareth San. So Zareth San is a 5 mana for a 4/4 flash, which means I can play it at any time. 4 mana, I can return unblacked attacking rogue that I control, and put him in instead. And I might do that. Whenever it deals combat damage, you may put a permanent from that place graveyard in the battlefield under your control. And honestly, I'm going to do that. Next time that I attack, I'm going to attack, get the bonus from Soaring Thought Thief for attacking, and then I'm going to drop Zareth San. Or they could pacifism me and derail my entire plan. Okay, that happened. There's no getting around that. there's no getting around that, unfortunately. So I need to they have enough mana. I need to grasp that so that it can't attack me. Okay, nice. Yep. Dragon Fire's gone. That's good. Or Siege Dragons, rather. That's good. Unfortunately, that's all I can do, because I need more mana. I'm just screwed out of mana. And they pacifism me just at the perfect time. I probably should have played Zareth San sooner, but then he'd be pacified right now, so that really wouldn't help me. I mean, I'd have whatever from their graveyard, my choice. There's some nice permanents in here. Right now, I'd take this dragon. Ooh, I'd take that dragon in a heartbeat, but before that last turn there, I don't know. Honestly, probably a fucking land. Probably that Evolving Wilds. What was all of it? I intentionally held it there. All it wanted was for my Shadow Stinger's ability, but I want them to think I have a spell open. So I let it run for just a little bit there. We'll see. We'll see. Ha ha ha, they're hesitating. Yeah, they committed. Full send. They're all 1/1, so they're not in danger of losing because of that. So it's fine. Okay. Well, there's the land I wanted. I can wait and drop this on their turn if I want. I don't think it super matters either way. I'll do it now because it'll mess with whatever they're gonna draw. Yeah, they would have had him and had 2 more tokens than that Colossal Majesty. No thanks. Oh boy. I mean, it's gonna be a thing. It's gonna happen. I think I can weather this storm a little. I'm going to kill that battle driver. It's worth it. Oof. Please, Aerith Sand. No, I'm going to enter the God Eternals. Pop him. Mill you. Nice. And I get a 4/4 to block with. Down to 18 cards. We might win by mill. It's really tight. This is a really tight game. That Enter the God Eternal is a lifesaver. That's like the best card in this deck, honestly. Destroy a creature, mill, and I gain life. It's just everything that I need all in one perfectly packaged card for 5 mana, which is a fair price for that. That's a lot for 5. We'll see what they do. I'll probably Lithoform Blight next. And I'll probably hit their Blossoming Sands so that they can't do the dual color anymore. I mean, it doesn't matter because they have the Caryatids, the mana tapping, but, you know, maybe they have something that needs 4 green mana, and now they won't have it. I don't know. They're really fucking thinking here, huh? Holy shit. Or they're just stalling because they're being jerks. Timed out. Okay. Maybe they stepped away, or they're just being jerks. I don't know. Some people do this. They'll it's called roping from another game that has a similar countdown thing. But some people will just rope you out. And that's kind of how that works. And they'll end right before it, or they'll let it burn out. They might have stepped away. Some people, if they get mean, and they just bully other players. We are going to Lithoform Blight on that, just for the drawing card, honestly. Yep, they're gonna be a jerk about it. That's how this happens. It's always how this happens. So, but I mean, it is what it is, you know. Some people are just sore losers. Their weird niche Naya deck didn't work, where they have a bunch of weak little things that throw themselves against the opponent, and hope that all of those weak little things are enough to win when they never are. And then my mill deck comes along and flushes out all of their strong cards, and all of their weak things are left, and they don't have the strong things to back up the weak swarm, and suddenly their whole strategy fell apart. There's really nothing you can do about it, unfortunately. We are going to scry 1. I do like Dreadhorde Invasion. We'll keep that. Top. It's not what we're gonna do, is it? That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Really beef him up. I only have 18 cards, so I mean... Yeah, so I'll Dreadhorde Invasion twice. So it's 6. It'll be higher than them and have lifelink, and then I'll attack with it and see what happens. Even if they kill it, I will just Dreadhorde Invasion and get another army. You know? We'll see. But we shall see. Yep, roped out. It happens. Win's a win. It doesn't feel like a win when they let it time out like that. They just got up and walked away, or minimized the tab of the browser and went and did something else for a little bit until they lost. That's where we're gonna end it because it's 5 o'clock. I know dinner should be ready soon, and I know the Badger just went live, so we're gonna go over there. If you don't know Badger, Badger's a great gal. She's a school teacher and a streamer, and a really nice person. She has a very welcoming community. I'm in her Discord. Very welcoming, very nice group of people. Some communities they get toxic or they get exclusive. They think that they're inherently better or something. Before we end, though, maybe I don't know if I should do a tweak or not. Maybe I'll tweak some stuff. I don't necessarily want to end just yet. Yeah. Okay. I think that we will see what's going on here and probably do some edits real quick because I hate leaving a stream and not making any changes to my deck that need to be made, that's something that I don't enjoy doing. I think that it's an important aspect to just edit the stuff before you get done with your stream. Otherwise, you walk away, you forget. So let's review what worked and what didn't work, and we'll do it that way. We'll see. We'll see what did or didn't work, and after that we'll end. So I'm gonna play the 2 decks. I built God Tribal. I haven't played it in a bit. So Scoop Mutate. What worked? What didn't work? I think we made the edits we liked to that. I think that taking out those bigger multicolored creatures. I don't think that they're working in the current meta. I don't know if Mysterious Egg is the right answer or not. It worked in the one game that we got an egg, but I don't know if something else would have worked in that instance as well. I don't know. Yeah, I think this deck is good. I don't know. I don't know if that Mysterious Egg was a like just because, like, I don't know, that game went so well that I don't know if Mysterious Egg is what did it or not. So I don't want to touch this. I think I want to leave this. We can take out Mysterious Egg if I need to and swap in more lands or that annoying little frog. But I think we're good on that. Got some gold. Why don't I open some packs and see what comes out of those? Because I might want to touch up with whatever comes out of those. Question is, what packs should I get? The last time I was told to open up Dominaria pack, and that went pretty well. I liked the cards I got out of it. I just did a Strixhaven, so I have at least one pack from the new set for whatever that's worth. I don't know. Call Time was a cool set. Zendikar Rising, of course. The core set. Ikoria. Theros. Maybe I'll pick up a Theros one. Call Time was good. I just don't know what... I can get 2 packs right now, so I don't know what 2 sets I want to get out of. War, Ravnica Allegiance, Theros for sure for one of them. Okay, so we'll open one Theros, but what should the second one be? Guilds of Ravnica, the 2019 core set, Dominaria, Ixalan. I don't know if I opened an Ixalan one on Arena or not. Because there's regular Ixalan and Rivals Ixalan. I don't know if I've opened either. Amonkhet, of course, classic with Bolas and Kaladesh. I don't know. We'll open the Theros one. I guess the question is, do we do, like, Amonkhet because it's cool, or one of the Ixalan sets? Because I haven't opened either of those. But we'll open up the Theros set first. Claim that. And then I don't know about War or Ixalan. Almost entirely new cards. I mean, I'll take another Anax. That's good. I like Anax. Common wild card. Deny the Divine. Counter target creature an enchantment spell. If that spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard. Okay. Riptide Turtle. Uh, 0/5 Defender for 5 that can flash in. Lost Pride Leonin, yep. Omen of the Sun. I love this Omen. So the Omens, each of the gods in Theros had an Omen, or the main gods in the original set had an Omen. So this is Heliod's, Omen of the Sun. Yeah, there was one for each god. Omen of the Sun is Heliod's, it's the white one. The others, I'm not going to pull out my deck. I have all the Omens in my paper God Tribal. But that's going right into my God Tribal when I edit that next. They all have they all are 3 minute, not all 3 minute. They're all 3 or less enchantments with flash, and they have an ability when they enter the battlefield, and then they sacrifice to scry 2. So they're all cheap flash sacrifice for their cost to scry 2 with an enter the battlefield effect. So it's cool. I like this one. You know, just create 2 1/1 white soldiers, and you gain 2 life. That's a pretty good ramp for 3. It flashes, you can do it during your opponent's turn for blocking, and then scry, you can again spend mana on your opponent's turn, control what you're going to draw. Escape Velocity, 1/0 in haste, 2 mana, exile 2 others from your graveyard. Enigmatic Incarnation, what is that? At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice another enchantment. If you do, search your library for a creature card with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrifice enchantment's mana value. Put that card into the battlefield, then shuffle. Okay, so you could use this in combination with one of the other Omens. Let's say the green Omen, which is 2. You could get a 3-drop creature. That's pretty cool. We'll spend the wild card in a second. What do we think we should get for the other pack that I can unlock? I'm on the fence between War of the Spark, because I love Nico Bolas, or one of the 2 Ixalans, because I don't think I've picked up any Ixalan on here. If I had to pick one of them, I guess I'd go with Classic Ixalan, just because I know the cards a little better. So it's basically between Classic Ixalan or Amonkhet. I have Amonkhet, do Ixalan? Yeah, because I already have a fair number of Amonkhet cards. I mean, mind you, Enter the God Eternals has saved us 2 times tonight, and that came from Amonkhet. But we'll pick up an Ixalan set because I don't have any, and we'll see. Maybe get some dinosaurs, some vamps. Okay. I apparently do have some Ixalan cards. Don't know when I would have picked them up. Maybe rewards during Friday Night Magics. Because I haven't gotten an Exalon pack. Or maybe I redeemed a deck. Maybe no, that didn't sound right. Exalon was too long ago. I wasn't playing Arena when that came out. Stormfleet Arsonist, Rallying Roar. Yeah, I might have had these from. Ooh, and a mythic wild card. Okay, so now we get to decide what we're spending our wild cards on. So we got a common and a mythic. So let's go to collection. Yep. So now we're gonna do not collected. Do common. Let's take a look at my mutates. See if there's any that I can pick up for my mutate deck. I have 4 of those. I don't need a 4th one of those. Honestly, I don't know. That's kind of nice. What about mill? Because we were just playing a mill deck. Are there any nice mill cards? There's a lot of mill cards. What if I shifted away from black? What if I started doing like mono blue mill? Because I've been so freaking close to milling them out. Both games we played mill. I got really close to milling them. ETB, mill 4, counter target spell and mill. Whatever it or another creature dies, mill. It's only mill a card. Turn target permanent. Target player mills that many cards. Okay, so when it deals damage, same thing but a different set. Persistent Petitioners. Target player mills a card. Tap 4 and tapped advisors. Target player mills 12 cards. Holy shit! How many advisors are there? A deck can have any number of cards named Persistent Petitioners. Oh, that's the strat. Still permanent enters. You may target player mill 2 cards. That's not a bad idea. Target player mills 5 cards. Okay, so this is a really cool meme, and I really like this, and we're gonna build Persistent Petitioners deck. It's gonna basically be like 20 lands and like 40 Persistent Petitioners. That's basically all it's gonna be, and we're just gonna keep tap, milling them out. It's gonna be a meme deck. We're gonna build it, but I can't help but see this card and think of 5 cards. I mean, we were close. No. I need this. I need this. I need to do this strategy. This is going to be insane. Every time I get a common, hold me to this. Chat, hold me to this. Every time I get a common wild card, remind me I need Persistent Petitioners. I need to do the deck. Okay, and then Mythic Rare. So we will uncheck common. The Mythic Rare. Now this is going to be a fun one. Because we are... I can pick any Mythic Rare across the entirety of the game that's in here right now. So, this is a big freaking list, and I don't know who to pick. I could do something like... I have Halvar. Are there any insane mill cards while we're on this mill kick? This guy. I just picked him up. If they would mill, they mill twice as many. Now, he will stack. So, if I have 2 of him, and they're both in play, and I have a card that says mill 2 cards, the first one will trigger, making it 4, and the second one will trigger, making it 8. So, it will quadruple the number of mill cards. I don't know if that's a good idea, if that's a little too meta, because I need another card to mill. But if I had 4 of him, it increases the odds of getting at least 1 and doubling down on the mill. And if I doubled down on my mill, I would have won both of those games through mill. So, I don't know. Yeah, that's self-mill I don't like. That's self-mill I don't like. Target player takes an extra turn after this one. That's nice, but meh. I guess if we're going to go with a mill strat, then we'll pick up another Bruvac. He's an advisor, so he would actually slip nicely into that. Ooh, he's an advisor, so he fits into the meme deck. I have to do it for the memes. So, okay, second thing to hold me to. If I get a mythic, I gotta pick up Bruvac until I have 4 of them, and then I'll make a deck that's gonna be 20 lands, 4 Bruvacs, and then 36 Persistent Petitioners. That's insane. Imagine that, right? You have 4 of him in play. You tap, 12 of your persistent petitioners, or you have 4 of him, so you don't even need to tap 12 petitioners. You have 4 of him. You have 8 petitioners. You use the petitioner's effect to tap all 12 of them. You mill 12, which is then doubled 4 times. So 12 doubled becomes 24. That's 1. Doubled again becomes 48. Becomes 96. Becomes 106. So in theory, if you had 4 of him and 8 persistent petitioners, you could mill 106 cards with 1 effect activation. And I don't care how big they've made their library, that's going to kill them in like 2 turns with the maximum library size. That's nice. That's a nice meme. I am going to edit that mill deck right now, though. We're going to go back in here. We're going to type in mill. We're going to put both those cards in. Because they're still mill cards. Now we need to drop some cards. What was the one that was a split with a land? Did we take them all out of here? The part land, part not? Yeah, we did. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I didn't even use it last time, I'm going to drop my Dogged Pursuits, because Dogged Pursuits during the end step, ill-gotten inheritance during the upkeep, but I can also sack it for damage and life gain for a finale. I'm going to drop the 2 Dogged Pursuits. This is getting a hardcore meta mill deck, which I'm not opposed to. And just as we get more mill in here, I'll drop out the ill-gotten inheritance. We can drop out the drawing cards. We can drop out Lithoform Blight. I don't want to drop Dreadhorde because I really like Dreadhorde. Losing a life and amassing one is fine for me. Actually, no. If I'm losing all this life gain that I have, I'll drop Lithoform. Not Lithoform. I'll drop Dreadhorde next, and then my ill-gotten inheritance. And then probably Lithoform Blight, and then my opts. But that's that. We will call it there. But yeah, so we're gonna be ending. I want to thank you guys for stopping in. Had a whole bunch of follows. So again, thank you to let me see who all stopped in and followed today. I've had a lot over the weekend. I picked up like six new peeps. Welcome to the Wolfpack, everyone. Stick, you finally got around to following. Thank you very much for that, man. Ra and Aggie, thank you all for following today, and Dreamer for hanging out in the chat the whole time. Ninjax, I hope that people learned how to hyperlink correctly. I know it's a tough thing, hyperlinking. It's not easy. We're gonna raid Badger. I was saying this earlier before we got into deck editing. I'm gonna raid Badger. Badger's nice. She has a great community. She's currently playing Dragon Age Inquisition. I played some of Origins on the channel, and that's still up on YouTube. I guess if anyone ever cared, I would finish that. Actually, that save's probably done. I don't know. I'd try to find the save again if anyone cared. Yeah, no, there were some good games. They were good. Yeah, so we're gonna raid, and probably hang out in her chat for a little bit, and then figure out dinner. So we'll figure this out together. All right, and I'll see you guys over there. Behave. You are representing the ISB over there in her chat, so I need you on your tip-top best behavior. And thank you all.